Chevrolet 3100. Pickup truck 2026 isn't just a vehicle. It's an emotion for anyone who grew up admiring classic work trucks, farm roads, Route 66 vibes, and raw Chevrolet heritage. Chevy didn't just revive the 3100 name for nostalgia points. They rebuilt it for a modern USA audience that wants toughness, technology, and unmistakable style, all rolled into one bold pickup. The first moment you lay eyes on the 2026 Chevrolet 3100, it instantly commands respect. This truck carries the soul of the original 1950s Chevy 3100, but wraps it in modern aggression. The front end is pure muscle with a wide, upright grille finished in brushed chrome or blackout options depending on the trim. The classic Chevrolet badging sits proudly in the center, glowing subtly at night with LED illumination that feels premium without going over the top. The hood is long, sculpted, and slightly raised, hinting at serious power underneath, while sharp character lines run across the body, giving it a planted and confident stance. From the side, the truck looks tough and timeless at the same time. The rounded fenders pay homage to the original design, but now they're stretched wider to accommodate massive all-terrain tires and 20 to 22-inch wheels. The body proportions are perfectly balanced. Not too bulky, not too slim, making it look equally at home on a ranch, at a construction site, or parked outside a downtown cafe. Around the back, the tailgate carries bold Chevrolet lettering stamped across it, paired with LED taillights that blend classic shape with modern lighting tech. Even small details like the steel-style bumper options and retro paint colors give this truck a personality that instantly separates it from generic pickups on the road. Step inside the Chevrolet 3100 Pickup Truck 2026, and the retro-modern theme continues in the best possible way. Chevy has clearly designed the interior for American drivers who want comfort, durability, and tech without losing that old-school truck feel. The dashboard design is inspired by the original 3100 but reimagined, with premium materials like stitched leather, brushed metal accents, and soft touch surfaces. The gauge cluster blends analog-style dials with a fully digital display, giving you the best of both worlds. The steering wheel feels thick and solid in your hands, wrapped in leather with classic Chevy styling cues. Front seats are wide, supportive, and built for long drives, whether you're cruising highways or pulling heavy loads. Depending on the trim, you get heated and ventilated seats, power adjustments, and memory settings that feel more luxury SUV than old farm truck. The center console houses a large, touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, wireless charging, and Chevy's latest Google-based interface. Everything is intuitive, fast, and designed to keep your eyes on the road. Storage space is another strong point. There's deep door pockets, a massive center console, under-seat storage, and smart compartments throughout the cabin. Rear seating in the crew cab version is surprisingly spacious, offering plenty of legroom for adults, making this truck perfect for families, road trips, or work crews. Chevy clearly understood that modern pickup buyers want versatility, and the 3100 delivers it effortlessly. Now let's talk about what really matters to truck lovers in the USA: performance. The 2026 Chevrolet 3100 doesn't disappoint. Chevy is expected to offer multiple powertrain options, starting with a turbocharged V6 that delivers strong torque and smooth power for daily driving and light towing. For those who want serious muscle, there's a naturally aspirated V8 option that brings classic American power back to life, delivering that deep exhaust note every truck fan loves. And for buyers looking toward the future, a hybrid variant is also expected, offering improved fuel efficiency without sacrificing capability. Power is sent through a refined, automatic transmission that shifts smoothly whether you're cruising or hauling. Available rear-wheel drive and four-wheel drive systems ensure this truck is ready for highways, dirt roads, snow, and job sites alike. The suspension setup strikes an excellent balance between comfort and toughness, soaking up bumps while still feeling stable and controlled at higher speeds. Steering is responsive, braking feels confident, and overall driving dynamics make the 3100 feel far more refined than you'd expect from a truck that looks this rugged. Towing and payload numbers are expected to be competitive, with modern full-size pickups making the 3100 not just a showpiece but a real working truck. Whether you're towing a boat, hauling equipment, or loading up supplies. This Chevy is built to handle it without breaking a sweat. Advanced safety and driver assistance features like adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and trailer assist systems come standard or optional, ensuring peace of mind on every drive. Now let's talk numbers because price matters. The Chevrolet 3100 Pickup Truck 2026 is expected to start around $42,000 for the base model, making it accessible for buyers who want style and heritage without jumping into luxury truck pricing. Mid-level trims with upgraded interiors, tech and performance options could land in the $48,000 to $55,000 range. Fully loaded V8 or special edition trims could push closer to $60,000, especially with off-road packages and premium finishes. For what it offers, the pricing feels competitive, especially when you consider the design, performance, and emotional value attached to the 3100 name. The Chevrolet 3100 Pickup Truck 2026 isn't just another pickup in a crowded market. It's Chevy reminding America where it came from, while proving it still knows how to build a truck that people actually want to drive. It blends classic design, modern technology, real performance, and everyday usability into one bold package. For fans of vintage trucks, modern pickups, or anyone who wants something different from the usual lineup, this truck hits hard. If you love trucks with soul, muscle, and unmistakable American character, the 2026 Chevrolet 3100 might just be one of the most exciting pickups to all-new 2026 Mack Vintage Pickup Truck. And trust me, once you see what Mack has done here, every other truck on the road is going to feel boring. This isn't just a vehicle. This is a comeback, a legacy, and a statement rolled into one. Mack didn't just return to the pickup world. They reinvented it with a machine that feels like a love letter to America's golden automotive era. The moment this truck rolled onto the stage during its reveal, the entire crowd froze. Cameras went silent for a second and then exploded with flashes. People weren't just impressed, they were shocked. Because the very first thing that hits you is the completely insane exterior presence. Mack took the bold, classic identity of their 1950s trucks and fused it with modern aggression in a way no one expected. When you stand in front of it, it feels less like a pickup and more like a steel animal ready to launch forward. The front grille is the real showstopper. A massive, thick, steel bar grille that instantly tells you this truck means business. It's polished, muscular, and impossible to ignore. On both sides, you get round, retro-inspired LED headlights that look vintage but pack modern laser beam. Technology for razor-sharp visibility during night drives. Even the detailing around the lights feels handcrafted, almost like something taken straight out of a vintage restoration shop. The body design is where Mack truly flexes. Boxy but classy, rugged but elegant. Every panel has a strong steel presence, reinforced for durability. You can actually feel the toughness by just looking at it. The 2026 model introduces new two-tone, vintage heritage paint options, classic yellow, forest copper, matte steel gray, and a pure American red that turns heads instantly. Each paint finish is coated with premium lacquer for that deep, glossy shine that you only see on luxury restorations. The wheel arches are thick, the stance is wide, and the 20-inch all-terrain chrome rims give the whole truck an unbeatable off-road posture. It looks like it could climb a mountain and then cruise through the city like royalty. The rear continues the same vintage-inspired charm with steel bumpers, retro tail lamps, and a glowing Mack emblem right in the center of the tailgate. The cargo bed comes with anti-scratch coating, smart sensors, and automated lift assist for heavy loads. Small details, but they make a massive difference in day-to-day use. But the real magic happens when you step inside. The 2026 Mack Vintage Pickup has one of the most beautifully balanced interiors ever seen in a retro-themed truck. As soon as you open the door, you get that heavy metallic click sound, exactly like old-school trucks. Inside, the cabin welcomes you with hand-stitched saddle tan leather on the seats, dashboard, and door panels. It feels rich, warm, and timeless. The seats are wide, ultra-comfortable, and come with both heating and ventilation. The steering wheel is thick with a perfect grip, decorated with chrome inserts that remind you of classic Mack trucks. But it also includes modern haptic controls for your infotainment, cruise assist, and safety features. The dashboard is pure art, retro gauges blended seamlessly with digital technology. You get chrome-lined air vents, metal toggles, and a floating 14-inch Mack Vision touchscreen in the center. The system is fast, smooth, and extremely responsive. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, satellite navigation, AI driving assistant, everything is there. The cabin lighting creates an insane vibe. It glows in a warm tungsten gold shade, just like classic diner lighting, giving the interior that cozy vintage feel during night drives. Storage space is also impressive. You get deep pockets in the doors, dual glove boxes, underseat storage, and a hidden vintage style. Stash compartment inside the dashboard? One of the coolest retro touches in the whole interior. Now let's talk performance, because Mack didn't hold back even for a second. The 2026 Mack Vintage Pickup comes with two powerhouse options. The first is a monstrous 5.8-liter twin boost V8 engine pushing out 520 horsepower and 690 Nm of torque. This kind of power launches the truck from 0 to 60 in just about 5.1 seconds, which is absolutely wild for a truck with this much steel and muscle. The second option is for those who want modern efficiency with old-school style, a fully electric Mack Thunderdrive motor. It produces around 430 horsepower and a massive 700 Nm of instant torque. With a full charge, you get a range of around 350 miles, and fast charging gets you from 10% to 80% in just 20 minutes. Suspension is handled by Mack's Heavy Flex adaptive system. Whether you're driving on smooth highways, rough trails, sand, mud, or snowy roads, the truck automatically adjusts the ride height and damping. The driving experience is incredibly smooth, even with off-road tires. Towing capacity goes up to an insane 12,500 pounds, making it one of the strongest trucks in its class for 2026. The braking system is rock solid with vented steel discs, high grip pads, and Mack StabiliTrack that helps maintain balance during sudden stops. For off-road fans, you get differential locks, crawl mode, slope control, terrain scanning sensors, and water wading capability. No matter where you take this truck, it behaves like a beast built for any adventure. Fuel efficiency for the V8 is surprisingly decent at around 18 mpg on the highway and 14 in the city. The EV version obviously eliminates fuel costs and reduces long-term maintenance by nearly 40%. Sound insulation inside the cabin is excellent. At high speeds, you get that peaceful, luxury-like silence. But if you want some aggression, Mack also added an engine sound synthesizer that lets you switch between classic, V8 roar, modern muscle growl, or quiet mode. Pricing is competitive and honestly impressive for what this truck offers. The base V8 model starts around $49,900. The fully loaded V8 Heritage Edition goes up to about $63,000. The electric Thunderdrive version starts at around $54,000. And the top-spec EV variant reaches about $68,000, considering how much nostalgia, tech, performance, and craftsmanship Mack has packed into this truck. These prices make it one of the best value vintage-themed pickups on the market. And here's something that makes the 2026 Mack Vintage Pickup even more special. It's a limited production model. So over time, there's a high chance its value will increase. Collectors are already calling it one of the hottest pickups of 2026. Whenever this truck drives by, people stop, stare, pull out their phones, and start recording. It doesn't just move down the road, it dominates it. If you're someone who loves modern tech but still appreciates old school American toughness, this truck is literally designed for you. It blends past and future into something unforgettable. Bold looks, powerful engines, luxurious interiors, smart technology, and a presence that feels larger than life. Mack absolutely nailed it. Welcome back to Auto Rush Pro. Today, we're diving into a truck that brings an American legend back to life in a way nobody expected. When you hear the name Dodge, you instantly think power, muscle, and attitude. But when Dodge revives a classic badge, like the D100, and reimagines it for 2026, you get something far beyond a pickup. You get a modern muscle machine built with raw aggression, cutting-edge tech, and that old-school backbone America has always loved. This is the 2026 Dodge D100, and trust me, this thing is an absolute beast. From the very first glance, the 2026 D100 hits you with a bold, squared stance that pays tribute to the original 1970s classic. But this time, everything's sharper, wider, tougher, and meaner. The front end is where Dodge makes its biggest statement. The massive retro-inspired grille sits proudly in the center, surrounded by a futuristic full-width LED light bar that lights up like a signature badge at night. The hood isn't just for style either. Functional air scoops sit right up top, feeding the engine with cool air and giving the truck a muscle car on steroids kind of look. The fenders are wide and muscular, giving the D100 a confident swagger even when it's standing still. Along the sides, the clean body lines and bold stance make it look like the truck is charging forward even when it's parked. You get standard 20-inch forged alloy wheels, but Dodge knows enthusiasts will want more. So you can upgrade to massive lightweight 22-inch titanium off-road wheels. Whether you're cruising on the highway or crawling through mountain trails, the D100 looks like an alpha everywhere it goes. The rear carries the same retro-modern DNA. The tailgate features a bold D100, embossing that instantly catches attention. And the full-width LED tail blade gives the truck a signature glow at night. Dual exhausts, reinforced skid plates, and the optional heavy-duty tow kit make the rear end look like it's ready for business. And I mean serious business. Step inside, and this is where the biggest surprise hits you. The interior of the 2026 D100 is nothing like the rugged, bare-bones cabins of old trucks. Dodge has turned this into a premium. Modern cockpit with a strong touch of retro attitude. You're greeted with a dual-tone, leather-wrapped dashboard that gives off a classic vibe. But right in the center sits a massive 14-inch floating touchscreen that instantly reminds you this is a next-generation machine. The interface is smooth, fast, customizable, and even includes a heritage mode that transforms your gauges into old-school digital dials. The steering wheel features a flat-bottom sports design with haptic touch controls, and the front seats are fully loaded with heating, cooling, and memory functions. The leather upholstery is high quality, with contrast stitching and Dodge red accents that add a performance flavor to the entire cabin. The center console is huge, big enough for a laptop, making this one of the most practical interiors in any modern pickup. Rear passengers aren't left behind either. There's impressive legroom, and the fold-flat rear seat setup lets you expand the cabin into a giant cargo space whenever you need it. The 18-speaker Harman Kardon sound system turns the entire interior into a rolling concert hall with deep bass and crystal clear notes. It's one of the best audio experiences you'll get in a truck. Technology is loaded in every corner. You get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a sharp heads-up display, a 360-degree HD camera system, adaptive cruise control, lane assist, and full off-road assist technology. The off-road system can detect terrain automatically and adjust suspension height, damping, traction, and even throttle response in real time. Whether you're driving through city traffic or climbing steep rocky trails, the D100 adapts instantly. Now, let's talk performance, because this is where the Dodge D100 delivers its knockout punch. Dodge is offering 3 engine choices for 2026. The base model comes with a strong 3.6-liter V6, pushing out 325 horsepower, perfect for daily use and balanced performance. The mid-range option is where things get serious. A 5.7-liter Hemi V8 producing around 450 horsepower. This variant is made for people who want that classic Dodge muscle feel with modern refinement. But the real monster, the real headline grabber, is the top-spec engine. A 6.2-liter supercharged Hellcat V8 tuned to deliver a mind-blowing 720 horsepower. Yes, you heard that right. This isn't just a truck. It's a supercharged muscle machine disguised as a pickup. With launch control enabled, the D100 can rocket from 0 to 60 mph in just about 4.2 seconds. That's supercar territory. Seeing a pickup truck accelerate like that is a whole different level of madness, the kind only Dodge dares to deliver. Power is paired with a smooth 10-speed automatic transmission, featuring paddle shifters and multiple drive modes. Whether you're cruising, towing, racing, or off-roading, the D100 changes its personality instantly. Suspension is based on an adaptive air system that automatically adjusts ride height and comfort based on road conditions. Off-road models get locking differentials, heavy-duty shocks, skid plates, and mud-terrain tires that make this truck nearly unstoppable. Towing capacity climbs all the way up to around 13,000 pounds. Easily one of the best in the segment. From heavy gear to boats to trailers, this truck pulls without hesitation. Fuel economy is decent on the V6 and V8 variants, averaging around 18 to 22 mpg, but the Hellcat engine obviously drinks fuel like a true muscle beast. Still, people choosing that engine aren't worried about fuel. They're chasing power, attitude, and thrill. And the D100 delivers all three in insane amounts. When it comes to pricing, Dodge keeps things surprisingly competitive. The base model starts at around $44,000, making it one of the most attractive retro modern trucks in America. The mid-range V8 sits near the $56,000 mark, offering the perfect balance of muscle and daily practicality. And the top Hellcat variant ranges between $78,000 and $85,000 depending on options. Add-ons like the off-road pack, premium interior options, and tech bundles can push the price up. But they also transform the truck into one of the most capable machines on the road. So who is the 2026 Dodge D100 really for? It's for anyone who wants a truck with a bold personality, iconic roots, and modern-day power. For people who don't want something ordinary but something that turns heads everywhere it goes. For drivers who want performance that feels alive, technology that feels advanced, and a design that brings back the soul of classic American trucks. The 2026 D100 isn't just a revival, it's a statement. Dodge took a legendary nameplate, injected it with modern engineering, and built a truck that stands proudly in its own category. Whether you're buying it for nostalgia, performance, off-road adventure, or pure road presence, the D100 proves one thing clearly. American muscle is still alive, and it's live. This is the all-new Chevrolet Bel Air Pickup Truck 2026, a vehicle that doesn't just arrive quietly, it makes an entrance. Chevrolet has taken one of the most legendary names in automotive history and reimagined it as a pickup, blending classic 1950s soul with futuristic truck attitude, and the result is honestly insane. The first moment you see the 2026 Bel Air Pickup, you instantly understand that this truck is not trying to look like anything else on the road. The design is pure nostalgia wrapped in modern aggression. Up front, the wide chrome grille instantly reminds you of the original Bel Air sedans, but now it's stretched wider, lower, and more muscular. The LED headlights are shaped with a retro touch, but inside they're packed with the latest lighting tech, giving you that classic face with a sharp, modern stare. The hood is long and sculpted, with subtle creases that hint at the power underneath. And the iconic Chevrolet badging sits proudly, almost like it's reminding everyone where this legend comes from. From the side, the Bel Air Pickup looks low, wide, and planted. Chevrolet clearly wanted this truck to feel more like a street machine than a traditional workhorse. The roofline flows smoothly into the rear, with a slightly sloped profile that gives it a sporty, custom truck vibe. Chrome accents along the window line and door handles keep that vintage flavor alive, while massive alloy wheels, expected to range from 20 to 22 inches, bring it firmly into 2026. The wheel arches are bold but clean, not overly aggressive, and the overall stance feels confident, almost like the truck is flexing without trying too hard. Moving toward the rear, the bed design is sleek and integrated, not boxy or industrial. This is a lifestyle pickup, not a farm tool, and Chevrolet isn't hiding that. The tailgate features Bel Air lettering stamped across it, finished in brushed chrome, and the LED taillights are slim, horizontal, and beautifully styled. Even the rear bumper has chrome detailing, blending luxury with attitude. This is the kind of truck that looks just as good parked at a car show as it does cruising through city streets at night. Step inside the 2026 Chevrolet Bel Air Pickup, and the retro-modern theme continues in the best possible way. The cabin feels premium, stylish, and deeply nostalgic without feeling old. The dashboard design takes inspiration from classic Bel Air interiors, with a wide, horizontal layout, soft curves, and chrome accents. But everything is modernized. You're greeted by a large digital instrument cluster that can be customized to show classic-style gauges or futuristic layouts, depending on your mood. In the center, a large touchscreen infotainment system dominates the dash, supporting wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, built-in navigation, and cloud-based updates. The materials inside are where Chevrolet really shows off. Expect high-quality leather seats with contrast stitching, possibly even two-tone color, options that nod directly to the 1950s Bel Airs. The seats are wide, comfortable, and designed for cruising, not just quick drives. The steering wheel has a thick premium feel, with chrome accents and modern controls seamlessly integrated. Ambient lighting runs across the dashboard and doors, letting you set the mood whether you're going for classic cool or modern luxury. Space inside the Bel Air Pickup is generous for a two-row pickup. Front passengers get plenty of legroom and headroom, and the rear seats are comfortable enough for adults on longer drives, not just short city trips. Storage is smartly designed, with hidden compartments, deep door pockets, and a center console large enough to handle everyday gear. Even though this truck looks like a showpiece, it's still practical enough for daily life. When it comes to performance, the 2026 Chevrolet Bel Air Pickup doesn't disappoint. Chevrolet is expected to offer multiple powertrain options to satisfy different types of drivers. The base engine is likely a turbocharged V6, delivering strong acceleration, smooth power delivery, and respectable fuel efficiency for a vehicle of this size. For those who want more muscle, a V8 option is almost guaranteed, possibly producing over 400 horsepower, giving the Bel Air Pickup the kind of performance that matches its bold looks. Acceleration is expected to be quick with a deep, satisfying exhaust note that reminds you this is still a true American machine. There are also strong rumors of a hybrid or even fully electric variant in the lineup, bringing the Bel Air name into the future without losing its identity. A hybrid setup would offer instant torque, smoother city driving, and improved fuel economy, while an electric version could deliver jaw-dropping acceleration and a quiet, refined driving experience. No matter the powertrain, Chevrolet is expected to pair these engines with a smooth automatic transmission and advanced drive modes that let you switch between comfort, sport, and performance-focused settings. On the road, the Bel Air Pickup is expected to feel more like a performance cruiser than a traditional truck. The suspension is tuned for comfort and stability, soaking up bumps while still keeping the truck planted during spirited driving. Steering is responsive, brakes are strong and confidence-inspiring, and overall handling feels surprisingly agile for a pickup. This is a truck designed for people who love driving, not just hauling. Technology and safety are also a big part of the package. The 2026 Bel Air Pickup is expected to come loaded with advanced driver assistance. Features like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, automatic emergency braking, and a 360-degree camera system. These features make daily driving easier and safer, especially in busy urban environments. Chevrolet's latest software system ensures everything feels smooth, fast, and intuitive. Now let's talk about pricing, because this is where things get really interesting. The Chevrolet Bel Air Pickup 2026 is not positioned as a cheap entry-level truck. This is a premium lifestyle pickup with a legendary name, and the price reflects that. The expected starting price could be around $55,000 for the base model, with higher trims and V8 or electrified versions easily pushing past $70,000. Fully loaded models with all the luxury features, performance upgrades, and exclusive styling could even approach $80,000. But here's the thing. You're not just paying for a pickup truck. You're paying for heritage, design, performance, and exclusivity. The Bel Air name carries weight, and Chevrolet knows exactly who this truck is for. It's for enthusiasts, collectors, and drivers who want something different, something emotional, something that turns heads everywhere it goes. The 2026 Chevrolet Bel Air pickup truck is more than just a vehicle. It's a statement. It proves that classic American design can live again in a modern world without feeling outdated. It blends nostalgia with technology, muscle with comfort, and style with performance in a way very few trucks dare to do. If Chevrolet actually brings this truck to production, it has the potential to become an instant icon. So if you're someone who loves classic cars, modern pickups, and bold automotive experiments, the Bel Air Pickup 2026 might just be your The GMC Vintage Pickup Truck 2026 isn't just a vehicle. It's a rolling statement for people who love old-school steel but refuse to live without modern power, comfort, and presence. This truck is built for the USA audience that grew up admiring classic GMC workhorses but now wants something bold enough to dominate highways, job sites, and weekend cruises all at once. The first thing that hits you when you see the 2026 GMC Vintage Pickup is the design, and it hits hard. GMC didn't just slap a retro badge on a modern truck. They went all in. The front fascia instantly reminds you of classic GMC pickups from the 1950s and 60s, with a wide upright grille finished in brushed chrome, bold GMC lettering stretched across it like a badge of honor, and round LED headlights that perfectly blend old-school shape with modern lighting technology. During the day, the truck looks nostalgic and tough, but at night those LEDs glow with a sharp, premium signature that tells everyone this is not an old truck pretending to be new. It's a new truck proudly wearing its heritage. The hood is long, flat, and muscular, with subtle creases that echo classic truck lines, while still looking aggressive and modern. The body panels are clean and squared off, avoiding the overly aerodynamic curves seen on many modern pickups. This truck looks solid, planted, and confident, like it was carved from a single block of steel. The fenders are wide and slightly flared, giving it that classic stance that truck lovers in America absolutely crave. From the side, the proportions feel perfect. Not too tall, not too bulky, just right for both work and show. Rolling underneath are massive wheels, typically 20 to 22 inches depending on the trim, wrapped in all-terrain or street-focused tires depending on whether you choose a more rugged or more luxury-oriented version. The wheels themselves have a retro-inspired design with modern machining, another reminder that GMC is respecting its roots while still moving forward. Chrome side mirrors, subtle body accents, and a clean character. Line running from front to rear tie the entire design together beautifully. Around the back, the tailgate continues the vintage theme with stamped GMC branding and a simple, squared design that looks honest and functional. The LED taillights are vertical, clean, and bold, giving the truck a strong nighttime presence without overdoing it. The bed itself is practical, wide, and deep, lined with a modern spray-in liner and equipped with multiple tie-down points, power outlets, and optional bed lighting for real-world usability. This is a truck that looks like a classic but works like a modern machine. Step inside the 2026 GMC Vintage Pickup, and the experience completely transforms while still keeping that nostalgic soul alive. GMC nailed the balance here. The cabin feels premium, spacious, and tech-filled, but it doesn't forget where it came from. The dashboard design is inspired by classic GMC interiors with a horizontal layout, simple shapes, and a strong, driver-focused feel. But everything you touch feels modern, solid, and expensive. Depending on the trim, you're greeted with leather-wrapped seats featuring vintage-style stitching, embossed GMC logos, and a comfort level that puts many luxury SUVs to shame. The seats are wide, supportive, and built for long American road trips, whether you're crossing state lines or just cruising downtown. Heating, ventilation, and power adjustments are standard on higher trims, making this truck as comfortable as it is tough. The steering wheel blends old and new perfectly, with a thick leather grip, classic-inspired spokes, and modern controls seamlessly integrated. Behind it sits a fully digital gauge cluster that can be customized to show classic-style dials or modern performance data, depending on your mood. At the center of the dash is a large touchscreen infotainment system, usually around 13 to 15 inches, running GMC's latest software with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, voice commands, and over-the-air updates. What really makes the interior special is the attention to detail. Metal accents feel real, not plastic. The switches have a satisfying click. The center console is massive, offering plenty of storage for American lifestyles, whether that's road trip snacks, work gear, or tech gadgets. Ambient lighting softly highlights the cabin at night, adding a premium feel without being flashy. Rear seat passengers aren't forgotten either. The crew cab configuration offers generous legroom and headroom, making it a true family-friendly truck. Rear seats are comfortable, supportive, and fold up to reveal additional storage space, perfect for tools, bags, or anything you want to keep secure and out of sight. USB ports, air vents, and optional heated rear seats ensure everyone rides in comfort. Now let's talk about what really matters to truck fans in the USA: performance. The 2026 GMC Vintage Pickup isn't just about looks. It's got serious power under the hood. GMC is expected to offer multiple engine options to suit different buyers. The base engine is likely a strong V6 with turbocharging, delivering impressive torque, smooth acceleration, and solid fuel efficiency for daily driving. It's perfect for people who want the vintage look without sacrificing modern drivability. But the real excitement starts with the V8 options. A naturally aspirated or mild hybrid V8 delivers that classic American rumble, strong low-end torque, and confident towing capability. Step on the gas and this truck moves with authority, reminding you why V8 pickups are such a big part of American automotive culture. For buyers who want maximum performance, GMC may also offer a supercharged or high-output variant that pushes power well beyond 400 horsepower, turning this vintage-styled truck into a modern-day beast. The transmission is smooth, responsive, and smart. Typically a 10-speed automatic that adapts to your driving style. Whether you're cruising on the highway, hauling a trailer, or navigating city streets, the power delivery feels refined and confident. Rear-wheel drive comes standard, but an advanced four-wheel drive system is available for those who need off-road capability or extra traction in harsh weather. Ride quality is another area where this truck shines. The suspension is tuned to balance comfort and capability, soaking up bumps while still feeling stable and controlled. Optional adaptive suspension systems further enhance the experience, adjusting in real time based on road conditions and driving mode. Steering is precise for a truck this size, making it surprisingly easy to maneuver in tight spaces. When it comes to towing and hauling, the 2026 GMC Vintage Pickup doesn't disappoint. Depending on configuration, it can tow well over 9,000 pounds, making it suitable for boats, trailers, and work equipment. Payload capacity is equally impressive, ensuring this truck isn't just a showpiece, but a real tool for real Americans. Safety and technology are fully modern, with advanced driver assistance features like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, and a 360-degree camera system. GMC's trailering technology, including trailer sway control and multiple camera views, makes towing safer and easier than ever. Now let's talk price, because that's where this truck becomes even more interesting. The 2026 GMC Vintage Pickup is positioned as a premium lifestyle truck, but GMC aims to keep it competitive. The expected starting price in the USA could land around $48,000 to $52,000 for the base model, offering strong value considering the design, tech, and performance. Mid-level trims with V8 power, upgraded interiors, and more features could range from $58,000 to $65,000. Fully loaded, high performance or luxury trims may push closer to $70,000 or slightly above, but for what you're getting, it still feels justified. At the end of the day, the GMC Vintage Pickup Truck 2026 is more than just another pickup. It's a tribute to America's truck heritage, reimagined for a new generation that wants style, strength, and sophistication in one package. It speaks to truck lovers who respect the past but demand the future, and it does so with confidence, power, and unmistakable presence. If you're someone who wants a truck that turns heads, tells a story, and still delivers modern performance and comfort, this GMC might just be the pickup that steals your heart. Stay tuned with Auto Rush Pro, because trucks like this prove that legends don't fade, they evolve.